Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello. And it is the 23rd of November. It is Monday, and it is the week of Thanksgiving in the United States. And so I will probably only do like three cards this week, and that's kind of going to close us up for the month. I may or may not do one more on Monday, the 30th, but either way, let's just see what we've got from our cat tarot deck today. And it is a tarot deck that is created by Julia Smiley and beautifully illustrated by Megan Lynn Cott. It is also a tarot deck that was gifted to me by my dear friend and co host, Mary. And I believe a new episode of Casing the Cover will be available to everyone tomorrow. So, it's something to watch before Turkey Day or after you've eaten the turkey and you're just kind of chilling out. And it is definitely, the cards are jumping. Okay, so let's just get started without further ado. And as always, check out the links in the description below for more Casing the Cover and various other interesting, weird stuff that I do. Okay, now, if that's not a Monday card, I don't know what is. The Knight of Swords. Being that it says Knight of Swords on the bottom, I will give it that it's pretty easy to figure out which card this is. But other than that, there is nothing on here that tells me it is the swords. There's nothing on here that tells me it is a knight. I mean, I guess sort of the patch on the back of the cat looks like a saddle, sort of. We'll stretch for that. But speaking of stretching, that cat is definitely leaping, stretching, and pouncing for something, which I think is very much the energy of the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the hunter. He is the quintessential, I'm gonna go get it kind of guy. So I look at this and I'm like, yeah, okay, whether for better or for worse, this cat is a go getter. And that's kind of the same energy with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a air sign sort of energy that is the element of air. So there's a lot of intellect in there, but mostly it's just a driving force. You got to look at the Knight of Swords kind of more as a hurricane than a gentle breeze. And that's very much this cat. I feel like this cat would attack just about anything that moved and probably get himself into trouble for it no matter what. So I do like that he is leaping. It is interesting because his claws are out, which we know the swords in this case are claws and teeth are well represented in this card. Other than that, he's just sort of jumping around. At least he's outside. He's not clawing the furniture. He's not attacking the family bird. But somewhere there is a creature who has either gotten away from him or is about to get captured. The Knight of Swords is that energy in the sense of we are out there, we want to go get something. We are not really thinking about the consequences so much. We're just sort of diving right in and hoping for the best. And even if the best doesn't happen, well, we're just going to keep moving anyway. We're just going to see what happens every step of the way. And it's the momentum card, really. So for a Monday card, for a kind of a holiday week sort of card, for those who are maybe just getting ready to start their holiday shopping and all of the madness of Black Friday, maybe this is the wind up of that energy. It's, do you have your lists? Do you have your budget? Do you have your plans? Are you ready? Here we go. Because that is the joyride of the Knight of Swords. It's try to keep up energy. It's all about that, leaping before you look very much is this card. But on the other side of it, it's really a great card to have on a Monday because what better to have on a Monday than momentum and energy to do those things that you need to do? And on the flip side of this card, which by the way, it did come up upright, but if it came up inverted, it's that sluggishness or chaos. So it's either you have no energy to do anything and you're just kind of like flat, or the energy that you are spinning up is so chaotic you can't move forward. So either way, there is no movement forward. It's a lot of chaotic energy, but nothing's happening because there's no focus, or it's absolute sluggishness and you have no motivation to do anything. So I would hope that for everybody out there listening to this one, this is more the crazy, let's get moving, let's get to the end of the week, let's get to the holiday weekend sort of feeling, rather than the, oh, I'm really not ready for this. I really don't want to deal with the holidays right now, which I know can be the energy right now for a lot of people where it's like, I just don't want to deal. It's too different this year. It's too weird. I don't want to think about it. But there's a lot of new opportunities this year and a lot of new and exciting things happening, even though it may not seem like it. So take a look at those different ways of approaching the holiday weekend, different ways of approaching the the idea of a holiday season with maybe some different rules to follow this year. But either way, dive right in, hope for the best, embody the spirit of the Knight of Swords and say, I don't care what happens, let's just go. And interestingly enough, one of the things that was pointed out to me today by one of my other cafe students was there is a internet meme, like old school kind of thing, of Leroy Jenkins has been brought to animation in a new and big way. So if that's the attitude you want to have, I feel like that's that energy. If anybody knows what that is, if you don't, it just proves I'm a nerd. But the Knight of Swords is definitely the Leroy Jenkins of the tarot deck. I never in my life thought that I would make that reference, and yet there it is. All right, I think that's enough of that today because I've completely gone off the rails. I'm having a little Knight of Swords sort of feeling, I guess, too. But it is Monday, and I hope all of you are going to have a wonderful holiday weekend. Even if it is weird for you, even if it is a little bit bizarre, I hope it's a good one. And as always, check out the links in the description below to check out Casing Cover or any of my books or any of the stuff that I do, any of the weird and crazy things. We are actually not having Tarot Cafe this week because it is a holiday weekend and people are just a little too chaotic. So until next time, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.